Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon! In the last episode, we came here to the second area of the game, and we did 3 of the levels here in Area 2. We did the Gusher level, as well as the Sponge level, and as well as the... what other level was it? I can't even remember what it was. I think it was the Propeller level. Yeah, that's right. So we did the Propeller level. And we got the Sunken Sea Scrolls for all 3 levels. And I'm going to cover Cuttlefish with more green ink. It looks like he got Nickelodeon slimed. He's on slime time. I swear he is. Yeah. So, in today's episode, we're going to be continuing our way through Area 2 and taking on the next batch of levels. We have 3 more Zapfish to save. So... the next level, what we need to do is level 7, and I do believe it's around here somewhere. I'll have to, well, I think this is the boss kettle, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is the boss kettle, I think. So, we gotta go find area 7, which I do believe is around here, I think. Let's go ahead and ink our way up this way here. And, and what is this one? Is this level 7? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I didn't have to go very far. This is Spreader Splatfest. Ink, stains, and teardrops. Splatfest? That's a name that we'll know much later in this LP. Oh, lordy. Anyways, welcome to level 7. Spreaders. These items in general basically go back and forth and cover the whole area in ink. It's kind of like a giant Zamboni. In a way, they go over the ink that you covered. See, I'll shoot this ink here, and it just covers it back with the ink that enemy ink. So, be very mindful whenever you go through on these spreaders here, because these spreaders will basically just undo everything that you just did. So, be very mindful. You can spray on top of them and ride on them. So, just keep that in mind too. Let's just gonna jump on this and just swim our way across here. But yeah, that's what spreaders do. They just basically undo all your progress, like a giant Zamboni on the ice when hockey's happening. So we're going to go ahead and jump up here and get to the next checkpoint. We got armor here, so let's try to keep it as much as we can before the end of the level to get more, power eggs. We get, like I mentioned before, if you keep your armor at the end, by the end of the level, you get extra power eggs. Same goes for any bonus specials that you keep. This is going to be a little bit hard because try to get up there and you're like, oh, it's going to ink over it. You just have to watch its little patterns and make sure that you do accordingly. There's going to be Octarians for scuba gear. I love the little scuba gear there. They're going to shoot the giant pufferfish to make a giant ink storm here. I hit my head on the very edge of that thing there. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and activate this ink trail. And just, it says, well, what's your favorite food, bucko? Mine's easily the Krabby Cakes. I hate to break it to you, Cuttlefish. I don't like seafood very much. I really don't. Yeah, he likes Krabby Cakes. And, that's a thing in Splatoon, is crab cakes is a giant... thing that's been talked about a lot, and Cuttlefish is randomly coming out with random bits of information saying, oh man, what's your favorite food? While I'm in the middle of life or death situation here, it's like, macaroni and cheese, the color of my ink right now. That's my favorite food. But here, we kind of want to get on one of these spreaders here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that Octarian here. And we want to ride this down until we get to this platform right here. Inside here is our next Sunken Sea Scroll. So there we go. We got our next Sunken Sea Scroll. You kind of have to ride the platform back up and be very careful about, being on there. Just go into the squid form and just don't push the control stick. There we go. Now we can just keep on moving on. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up this wall here and swim up as fast as I can. And fall down because I didn't let go at the right moment there. Let's go ahead and try this again. That'll lead us to the next checkpoint. And looks like we got balloon here as well as pufferfish. Boom! Get all those guys out of here. There is some extra eggs over here, and I do believe, yeah, you can use this to get back up the wall if you need to for some whatever reason. Maybe you missed the sunken sea scroll and you just realized it. You can backtrack these levels, backtrack to these parts here. So yeah, just keep that in mind whenever you're doing that. You can replay levels as much as you want to, so if you do miss the sunken sea scroll, it's probably in your benefit to replay levels. There's no penalty for replaying levels and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and get another armor piece. So there's 2 armor pieces in here. So if you lost your first armor piece, well, don't have to worry too much. There's more where that came from, as they say. So let's go ahead and jump on down here into this launch pad, and then booyah, all the way over here to the final checkpoint. Now, there is a bunch of, protected guys over here, but as you can see, there is a giant pufferfish in the middle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just throw a splat bomb and completely miss. I meant to do burst bomb, because that'd probably be best in this situation. And I'm going to go ahead and throw a burst bomb right there, and completely miss, and I didn't kill anything. Wow, I'm just doing real great, aren't I? Go ahead and just, distract them a little bit. While I go over here and bust their backs open a little bit. Go ahead and destroy that, and booyah. There we go, got rid of them. I thought for a second, I thought that radius of the pufferfish was a little bit bigger than normal, but no. To my dismay, no, it wasn't. There we go, let's go ahead and get our next fish. And with that, we have completed level 7. Da 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 da. I love that little jingle. Alright, so with that, we've cleared level 7. We got our next sunken sea scroll. The ink sprayed during a turf war vanishes almost immediately after the battle ends. How environmentally friendly and incredibly inconvenient. Man, you're putting the janitors out of a job, aren't you? You're just gonna get rid of the ink, just magically disappears after a turf war. You don't gotta, taking janitor's jobs away. Passing a checkpoint recovers a segment of your life gauge. Yeah, I already talked about that cuttlefish last episode. Now, I'm gonna use a mechanic here that I mentioned in the last episode. Since we have already found out where a level 8 was, we're just gonna go ahead and use the gamepad here and just, use it to super jump all the way over to it. So I don't have to walk all the way over there. Yeah, so if you find a level, you can just super jump all the way over to it if on the Octo Valley map screen here. So this next level is called Octoling Invasion, Kelp Dome Showdown. We're going to be introduced to a new type of enemy here. A very special type of enemy here. So if we keep walking forward, it says the Zapfish is back there. So we're gonna go, it's pretty easy. This is actually something pretty small area. We've got company, bucko. Octolings ahead. Octolings are kind of basically the same thing as an inkling, except they're octopuses. So basically these levels, this is our first level that we've seen that's like this. Octolings are basically, the way that these levels are set up is basically a Splatoon match in a way. You kind of have to fight these Octolings like they would be other Inklings in the multiplayer map. And actually, this map that we're playing on right now is a multiplayer map in Splatoon 1. It's called Kelp Dome. And this is a I like this map. I wish it was in later games, but alas, I think one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people didn't, well, it would return back on the sequel game, Splatoon 2, but it did not in Splatoon 3. So I think the reason why is because, well, this map is not very good for ranked, especially if you're playing Rainmaker, and because it's basically just a walking, you just walk over to the enemy base and you win. It's not very much contested. So, but I like Kelp Dome. I always loved this map. This map was always really fun to play as in the multiplayer games. We got another Octoling. You just have to avoid, their shots and their bombs and everything else. And you just kind of shoot them as soon as you can, and they'll splat and they'll get it out of your way here. Now, over here, I think I've walked over it, but we're gonna have to walk over here. The sunken sea scroll is kind of hidden in this level. It's underneath a stairwell. I have to do that. Follow the trail of the power eggs. Yeah, kind of just have to watch out for the Octolings, because Octolings are meanie butts. there was a big rumor back in the day that you could actually play as Octolings. And, well, it wasn't until the second game that you could play as Octolings. Octolings are just nothing more than what Inklings are, except they're octopuses. So, instead of squids. So they do the same thing that Inklings do. But here, the Octarians have brain-controlled the Octolings here, so... Here's the stairwell, by the way. You come over here, and I do believe there's a... Or not. It might be on the other side of the map. I'll have to get over there. Let's go ahead and keep on walking until I find the stairwell that has this the Sunken Sea Scroll. Because, yeah, the Sunken Sea Scroll is kind of hidden in this level. I mean, this level is kind of a big... I mean, it's a multiplayer map, so I kind of expect it. You can climb up these up here and kind of come over here and climb these grates. And there's some sweet armor over here. So we get ourselves some armor. We're gonna need that for when we fight the Octolings. Here's the stairwell I was talking about. There it is. And I just lost my armor. Dang it. That's okay. But right here underneath the stairwell, there's a crate that has the Sunken Sea Scroll. So there we go. We got our Sunken Sea Scroll for the level here. And we gotta take care of the Octolings out of here. Come on, over here. She blows. Zapfish is dead ahead. Yeah, I know, but I gotta take care of these dudes first. Or girls, or I shouldn't be saying dudes. That's not, you know. That's what I get. Most of the Octolings here are female, so the female design. So follow the trail and pair our eggs. Whoa! Got you on the splat bombs here. Go ahead and take care of you. Quit jumping around. They're really not that hard. It's just they move around a lot, so it's kind of hard to keep track of where they're at. So, all right, so let's go ahead and take care of these guys here. Bravo! Yeah, bravo, as in I died. Oh, I lost my Sunken Sea Scroll because I hit the checkpoint at the wrong time. So we're gonna have to go recollect that. Get away from me, please. Well, splat. This is what happens when you mess up a level. So you just get a splat and you have to redo the level. So I'll save you guys the trouble and get back to where I was. You know, it would be a little bit easier if I just, you know, didn't quite goof around during the level. I need to go, and then I would play a lot better. But we're back. We're at the last checkpoint. You can't jump up that way because, well, there's a grate in front of there. I can't swim up that wall there. Let's shoot this thing here. Get this last Octarian. Or Octarian. I'm an Octoling. Yeah! It always happens, man. Always happens. Yeah, see, that's why I told you guys, I'm not really good at this game. I'm not, like, good at, like, some people, but I love this game nonetheless. But we're going to go ahead and just jump up this way. Get you. I'm going to get you. Come on here. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I think I pretty much cleared this guy out, this area out. We got to the Zapfish, but before we do that, I need to get the dang Sunken Sea Scroll, because, well, I didn't get it. So, I think it's over here, if I remember correctly. I'll find it. There's an Inkzuka in this level. So yeah, if you can get the Inkzuka, that would probably make your life a little bit easier with these Octolings as well. So just keep that in mind whenever you picked it up. It's up here on the top part of the map here. There it is. Oh my gosh. I always get lost here, but there's also more Octolings here that I haven't taken care of. Go ahead and use the Inkzuka here whenever I can get to it. Oh, I got a little time, and dang it, that didn't work out as well as I thought. Dang it. Oh well. Come here, you. There we go. Okay. Give me that Sunken Sea Scroll, man. I already wasted too much time in this level already. Man, I can't tell you enough. I don't really care for these levels too much because, like I said, it kind of mimics multiplayer a little bit, and I'm not really good at multiplayer. So, just to give you, like, how, with things to come whenever we get to that segment of the game. So, we're just going to go ahead and continue on through here and beat the level because, well, now we got everything. I did lose the specials and an armor piece, so we won't get extra goodies, but that's okay. I'm not going for perfection in this Let's Play, so... Anyways, there we go. Beat the Octoling invasion. Kelpdome Showdown. And it showed you my horrible multiplayer skills. But there we go. Got that done. Got the Sunken Sea Scroll. We're all good. We got Paradise Lost by Octoangelo. So that's pretty much that. This is just an album cover for a special like artist in the Splatoon world here. Is Octoangelo. It's just an album cover. That's pretty much that. Alright, so we got one more Zapfish on the be on the lookout for. So we're going to be going and looking for it. I do believe it's around here somewhere, but I have to be mindful of where it's at. We gotta have to look up areas that we haven't been to yet. I do believe there's one not here. I don't think it's here. It's got to be around here somewhere. I think it might be over there. Let's go ahead and climb this thing here. Probably have to climb this wall. Go. And then ink jump, super jump right there, and sure enough I do believe there's the kettle right here. So this is number 9, unidentified flying objects, trouble over Inkopolis. Let's go ahead and just jump right in and get on to the next stage here. Alright, so as soon as you walk through this level, you'll be greeted with an Octo Striker. Octo Striker is a big enemy that will be launching ink strikes. He will be shooting up ink strikes. Ink strikes are just giant torpedoes of enemy ink, and they will kill you on contact, so you must be careful going through there here. So be on the lookout. Whenever you see like him target it, you need to be in ink and swimming in the ink as much as you can, because if you don't, he will target you. So you kind of want to be careful. There is a little target on the ground when he's about ready to shoot one, so you just kind of want to be careful that if you see one right there, be mindful of it. And you got a little Octarians in the ink here, hiding in ink. Just, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Just be careful going around here. Just be careful of the ink striker. And he's just chilling here. He's just trying to nuke me into Kingdom Come. So we're just gonna go ahead and kill these guys here, and then keep on moseying on this way here. Get to the next checkpoint. Get on here, but before you can get up here to the gusher and get, you know, the edge up on this dude here. Ow, almost got killed. Holy crap! But behind this grate right here, there's a Sunken Sea Scroll for this level. So just before you go too far, you want to go down this grate here and kind of, you know, be on the lookout for that. The ink Zuka's just everywhere, man. Go ahead and kill these dudes here. Watch out for their shots. Bravo. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was almost disastrous. Almost got shot by an Ink Zuka. So go ahead, or Ink Strike. So let's get out of here. Go to the next checkpoint. Kill these boxes here. Try to climb up and watch out for these squeegees, because these squeegees will cause problems. Oh my goodness, that was too close to comfort, man. That was way too close to comfort. But we get up here, and we can fight this Octo Striker head on. So he's gonna start shooting bombs at you if you get close to you, or Ink Zukas. So you kind of want to go ahead and take care of these little minions here and keep shooting him as much as you can. And once you do, defeated him, he'll reveal the little Zapfish. So, tally-ho! Let's go ahead and grab our Zapfish and be done with this level. That was pretty quick, but it was very stressful. I'll tell you what. The Octo Strikers are not fun. Ink Strikes is not fun. Yeah, Ink Strike's like one of the most powerful specials in the game, too. So, just be careful. But with our next Sunken Sea Scroll, it says, it seems that some Octarians can assume humanoid form. These specimens have superior physical capabilities and are highly aggressive. High-ranking individuals have kelp on their heads. But what motivates them, if anything at all? So it just kind of goes over what the Octolings are like. But upon doing that, we have unlocked the boss kettle of this area. So now we can go ahead and take on the boss of this area. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get up here and then activate that, and we have Shootin the Sneeze, the dreaded Octonozzle. So let's go ahead and take him on, Mr. Octonozzle, Shootin the Sneeze. Alright, so Right here, a little bit thing I wanted to show off is we haven't tried the curling bomb too much, but as soon as you jump up here, you kind of want to go ahead and start throwing a curling bomb so you have a trail of ink to follow. Curling bombs are good to kind of lead you away in certain situations. But with that, we got the Zapfish, and we are introduced to... What are those? Those little little shoes that he has there. I love this boss because of his little shoes. But here, for the Octo Nozzle, he'll start shooting these balls at you. But you gotta shoot his little tentacles, and he will get a little dizzy. And he can give you an opportunity to jump on his back and shoot his tentacle. And you just rinse and repeat this boss fight. But actually, a speedrun tactic with this boss fight, you can actually shoot his tentacle without getting on top of him. And go to phase 2, he'll have 2 little spots right here. But it's only during phase 1, I do believe, that you can do the little tactic right here. But what you have to do is you have to get very close to the edge. And then you can get, like, right here, you can start shooting right there. Once you do, you can kind of hit his tentacle when he's that low to the ground. Phase 2, you can't really do that because he's up higher. But like phase 1, you can shoot him from the ground level, and you don't have to climb up his side in order to do that. He has a spread shot, so yeah, be very mindful. You kind of want to go ahead and use your curling bombs to create ink levels if you can, and just, you know, come over here, start shooting his little tentacle, like, nipple right there. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, it's just like gonna shoot his little tentacle right there. When you come up here and you kind of shoot his tentacle on top. And there we go, got the second phase done. And now we go on to the third phase, where he's got even more little nipples. Nodules, nipples, whatever you want to call it. But you come over here, just watch out for his shots, and then just rinse and repeat. Just keep avoiding all the spread shots if you can. Go over here and just kind of strafe away from him as soon as you can. Just quickly, just keep shooting and keep going to the right or left, whatever you can, just to kind of just avoid him. You just want to come over here, keep over this way, and finally shoot his other nodule. With that, you should be able to get up to the last segment and then shoot his tentacle. Booyah! With that, we have defeated the Octonozzle. The dreaded Octonozzle. And his cute little footsies. But with that, we defeated the boss. And we got the Sunken Sea Scroll that was automatically unlocked for defeating the boss. Get a bunch of eggs here, everything. And I know that Zapfish is just like, hey, free me. But I gotta collect my eggs first. Let's go ahead and, you know, free ya. There we go. Grab the Zapfish. There we go. Defeated the Octonozzle. And now we have cleared Area 2. Scritchity scratch. What's that sound? Cuttlefish. Blasted radio. Must be broken. You're doing great, Agent 3. Don't let up. With that, we've gotten everything in Area 2. The Anti-Octopus Weapons Blueprints. Designer Amosis Schellendorf. Ammo Knights. Booyah Base. First floor, Inkopolis 11-1. We got another map here for the boss Sunken Sea Scrolls that we got. Upon defeating this kettle, we activate the little power cord here. And that will unlock the area to the next area. It's all becoming clear. They must be using the Zapfish to revive the great Octo Weapons. And with that, we're going to leave that on that. We can go on to Area 3. But before I end this episode, we're going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and increase my hero shot here. So let's go ahead and increase the power of the hero shot. There we go. Now, I'll probably increase my capacity for the ink later. I don't think I'll be getting all the upgrades in this Let's Play, but we'll be doing that later. But with that, that's pretty much it. So with that, we have completed Area 2. We've gotten all the Sunken Sea Scrolls in Area 2. So now we're on track for the next area. So the next episode of Let's Play Splatoon, we're going to be heading over to Area 3. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.